Good evening and welcome back to where my laundry is now done. And I mean done. Done and done, and I mean done. During my last putting away, I ended up watched an episode of Cheers. And I was finishing doing some coloring on an Islanders logo. Remember when the Islanders had the Captain Highliner logo? Remember when the Rangers chanted, "We want fish sticks"? I don't know if that happened while they still had that logo or after they went back to the original logo, but it's kind of hilarious. "We want fish sticks." Because the logo resembled the Captain Highliner. It's like, it's relatively uncanny. What else can I add? Oh, let's see. I'm now down to 3 NHL games, so it's good. 2 of them are in the second period, well, after 2 periods. And it's going to be down to 1 game after, once they've done the third. Yeah. And it's a last CFL weekend of the season. Give it another month or two. 2025 schedule will be out, and we'll be like poking through it, planning road trips, planning a trip to the Grey Cup, which I think I mentioned is in Winnipeg next year. Yeah, I will be in Winnipeg next year. People will definitely be planning around the Labor Day games. You know, Winnipeg and Saskatchewan is going to have their home and homer. You know, Edmonton and Calgary is going to have their home and homer. Toronto and Hamilton will be playing the weekend of Labor Day. Don't know about the following weekend. See, this is why we need a 10th team. I mean, we're going to have 18 games, 18 weeks, maybe a 19th week. That way everybody gets a bye. Probably. For sure 18 games. That way you can have you can definitely have Toronto, Hamilton, Ottawa, Montreal, Edmonton, Calgary, and Winnipeg, Saskatchewan. Which is going to leave BC versus a 10th team. And hopefully it's in the east. That'd be having to travel all the way to one coast for the game versus BC. And let's say if it's in Atlantic, Canada. Then having to go all the way across the country to have a game, let's say, in Moncton or Halifax. I mean, think about it. If you play the Labor Day weekend game, let's say, on a Saturday, you could go all the way to the other coast, play on a Saturday. You play this previous week, you take a couple of days off, midweek, fly out to, let's say, Atlantic, Canada, get ready, and then play a game on a Saturday, and then let's say BC's got a road game in Montreal, just pop over to Montreal. Other than that, I go to Ottawa. Make it a 3-game road trip, and then you can go home. A couple of extra back-to-back home games. Possibly. But we need a 10th team first. Because how they have it now, it's Toronto, Hamilton. This is a Labor Day weekend. Toronto, Hamilton, Edmonton, Calgary, Winnipeg, Saskatchewan. And they're going to have either BC versus Montreal or BC versus Ottawa. And one of those three, or Montreal versus Ottawa. One of those three teams is going to get it by that weekend. And then the following weekend, it's going to be like, why can't they figure that out? It's like, it's weird how they figured that out. It's like, whatever. But yeah. And I did color Egypt. Remember the Islanders fish sticks? Captain Highliner logo? Yeah. So yeah, there we go. That's going to be the last of my blabbing for a while, so in the meantime and in between time, stay tuned for the next one.